well, I'm finally feeling up to it. It's kind of late at night, but I finally started to feel a little bit better. I've been under the weather, and let's do this. It's Van Morrison, so that's some good medicine right there anyway. So, hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I've had better ones, but I'm alright. More worried about Danica. She's sick too, but she's getting over it, hopefully. We got a little present in the mail from one of our patrons and got to make and paint our own little water bottles with stickers and stuff. That was pretty cool, so thank you, Cora. That was very, very awesome. So we're going to be listening to the entirety of side 1 of Tupelo Honey by Van Morrison, which is 5 tracks, I believe. Yes. Wild Night, Straight to Your Heart, Like a Cannonball, Old Woodstock, Starting a New Life, and You're My Woman. And this is courtesy of our Omega patron, Joel M. So thank you, Joel, for your support. I truly appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. And hopefully this album will make me feel better. I'll link my other Van Morrison stuff up there. We've done a few videos for him. Not like a crazy amount, but compared to some other bands, but we've definitely done a few. And I really enjoy his music. It's definitely particular taste, you know, but I enjoy it. So don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Seriously, it helps. Van Morrison, Tupelo Honey, side 1, 3, 2, 1, go. Wild Night.
Can you put your shoes, stand before the mirror, and you call me here, you grab your coat and laugh, and you walk wet streets trying to remember all the wild night breathers in your memory ever, and everything looks so complete when you're walking out on the street, and the wind catches your feet, sends you flying, crying.
I gotta see who's in the band. I know Ronnie Montrose. I think that's it.
All the girls walk by dressed up for each other, and the boys do the boogie woogie on the,
The
corner
boogie woogie.
of the street, and the people passing by staring.
The bass line is sick.
And the inside jukebox goes out just like thunder, and everything looks so complete when you walk out on the street, and the wind catches your feet.
That's there.
Wild night is calling. All right.
The instrumental fits the song title, for sure.
Is calling. All right.
That is awesome. His voice is incredible.
Come on out and dance. Oh, come on out and make romance. Yes, indeed. Come on out and dance. Come on out, make romance.
That is so cool.
Come on out and dance. Come on out and make romance. Come on out and dance, honey. Come on out and make romance.
That was excellent. And this is Straight to Your Heart Like a cannonball.
Sometimes it gets so hard. And everything don't seem to right. And I take a walk out of my backyard and go. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Waiting for the sun to shine. And you know, sometimes it gets so painful.
There's some Beatles or like Beach Boys in there. It's interesting.
I just like talking to yourself when everything don't seem to have no rhyme or reason. We all go. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Waiting for the sun to shine. We move along.
This one's so restrained compared to the bombastic last one.
Straight to your heart like a cannonball. La 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 tita.
Still the same amount of activity
La
though.
la la tita. La 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 tita. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yep, good medicine.
Cause hearing through the grapevine, it's just a dirty, rotten waste of time. We can go. Do-do-do-do-do. While we're waiting for the sun to shine, we move along, keep singing our song.
That guitar.
Straight to your heart like a cannonball.
And the flutes.
La 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 da.
Interesting combo.
La 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 da. La 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 da. And la 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 la. Oh la. Oh la 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 da. La 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 la. We move along.
Whoa.
Keep singing our song. Straight to your heart like a
The backup singers are great.
Go straight to your heart like a cannonball. Go straight to
Reminds me of summer.
your heart like a cannonball.
Hot, sweaty summers.
Straight to your heart like a cannonball.
Wow. 2 for 2 so far. But I expected nothing less. This is Old Woodstock. Take me back, right? Oh, I'm 30. Sorry, forgot.
Oh, don't it get you in your throat. Feel the breeze is blowing all around your coat.
Not crying yet, don't worry.
Ah, don't it get you when you got a room? Hear the children singing. My dad is coming home. Going down to old Woodstock to feel the cool night breeze. Going down to old Woodstock. Going down to give my baby squeeze. Going down to old Woodstock. Feel the cool night breeze.
Sounds like the band should be playing this with him.
Woodstock, way behind shaded trees.
No, not that band. The band.
Here I come a sliding, way on over the ridge. see the water flowing way beneath the bridge. And my woman's waiting by the kitchen door. I'm driving along in my old beat up car, going down to Woodstock. Feel the cool night breeze, going down to Woodstock. Give my child a squeeze, going down to Woodstock. Gonna feel the cool night breeze, going down to Woodstock, way behind shady trees.
This reminds me of my friends back home and all the crazy shit we did. I wish I could say I'll have those memories forever, but I won't. It's a shame. Getting old sucks, right?
Listen, oh, don't it get you in your throat. Feel the breeze is blowing all around your coat. Lord, don't it get you.
That double bass is nasty.
When you're bound to roam. Hear your children sing, but daddy's coming home. Going down to Woodstock to feel the cool night breeze. Going down to Woodstock, give my child a squeeze. Going down to Woodstock, feel the cool night breeze. Going down to Woodstock, way behind shady trees. Going down to Woodstock.
Sing it. Reminds me of the time in my life where the world felt like it was right there. But in reality, it wasn't. The good old days. Starting a new life. Isn't that apropos?
When I hear that robin sing, well, I know it's coming on spring.
Sorry if the quality is a little different. I just snagged this from a different
And
video.
we're starting a new life. I've been shoveling the snow away, working hard for my pay. All I gotta say is we're starting a new life. We gonna move way on down the line. Girl, we'll be standing one place too long a time. When I hear that robin song, well, I know it won't be long. Find out where we belong. Yeah, we're starting a new life.
I can relate to this one. His music is so earnest.
Girl, we've been standing in one place too long a time.
And it really makes you feel stuff.
Yeah, when I hear that robin song, well, I know it won't be long. Find out where we belong. And we're starting a new life. And we're starting a new life. And we're starting a new life. And we're starting a new life.
You have to be grateful for what you have. After you've started said new life. You're my woman.
You're my woman.
I already said that.
And you're my woman. You bore my child, Lord. You bore my child, Lord. I wanna thank you. I wanna thank you. And no one else will do.
Oh, damn.
And no one else will do. And no one else will do. Baby, it's you. You are my sunshine.
Whoa.
I am your guiding light.
Where did that come from?
Returning
This song's got some range.
for life.
Just like all of his songs do, to be honest. That isolated just hi-hat. Or cymbal, whatever it was.
I really love you. My heart is for you. My heart is for you. I long to feel you. I long to feel you. And every time I do, and every time
Those keys are great. The details are so perfect. Wow.
Just like a ship out in the night, returning for light. Oh yeah.
Talk to him, man.
And it's really real, the way I feel. It's really real. Lord have mercy. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. And you realize.
That's sick.
And you realize. It's really, really, really real.
Ooh, that's sick. Come on. Save the best for last, I guess.
In Kingston
bass.
town now.
Boom, boom.
In Kingston town now.
He's a traveler,
Walked
man.
up and down now.
You can tell he likes people and places, new places.
Looked at the ground now. You went and labored.
So am I, but I'm a stationary traveler.
You went
For the
and
moment.
labored. And all our friends came through. And all our friends came through. And all our friends came through.
Yeah, they did.
Baby, it's you. You are my sunshine.
Come on.
I'm your guiding light. Just like a ship out in the night,
What a way to end it.
returning
For this
for
side, at least.
light. Ooh. And it's really real, where I feel really real. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. And you realize, and you realize it's really,
sax in the back.
Real. Oh, yeah. And you're my woman. Oh, yeah.
Hi-hat, come on.
And you're my woman. Yeah. You're my woman. And you're my woman. Oh, Lord have mercy. Sing it to me.
Yeah.
And you're my woman. Help me sing the song tonight. Yeah, all right. And you're my woman. Oh, Lord have mercy. Ah, you're my woman.
You can take it up even higher. I can feel it.
You're my woman. Help me. Help me. And it's and it's really, 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 really real.
Fuck, yeah. Alright, flip it over. Come on. Let's play side 2. Damn, man. That didn't even feel like 20 minutes. That's crazy. That was a joyride, to be honest. It's funny, you know, the number one thing it reminds me of, that sounds like music to be played at like the lake house, like back in the 70s when you're like 18 or 16 or whatever, you know, if you were, you know, had, I guess, rich parents or middle class parents that could afford to do stuff like that, you know. I don't know, it just sounds like perfect, like outside summer weather, you know, sort of music. Especially it harkens to a lot of my younger tendencies. Like I can just feel it, like I could just, I just had memory after memory kind of just, you know, pummeling my brain into submission over a lot of nostalgia I have for those years that I was, you know, not always a junkie, but I mean, for the most part, I guess I was. You know, there was periods where I didn't do it, but I mean, I still was the same person, you know what I mean? Like, I just wasn't on heroin at the very moment. And it kind of screwed me up, you know, going back and forth. Even worse, you know, if I had just stayed on it or just stayed off of it, obviously. But the constant just uncertainty, you know, it's not good for anything, you know. And it really messed up my psyche, and I didn't even know who I was. Not saying I know who I am now, but I have a little bit better of a perspective, I guess, than I did before. And you know, just music like this, it's glorious because it allows you to just like sit there and bask in it. And his voice is such a massaging messenger, you know, like he really does sing it to you sweet, you know what I mean? Like not that he like butters you up, but he really does just make things feel a little bit better than maybe what the actual reality is. But he also has that, you know, almost moody, dark kind of side to it as well, you know. It's a very good balance of the two things, and his voice is the number one thing that, you know, really speaks to me, I'd say. But instrumentally, well, that was fucking great, bro. I have to read off the people, of course, if it'll let me go back. All right. So Van Morrison on rhythm guitar, harmonica, vocals, Ronnie Montrose on electric and acoustic guitars and mandolin, John McPhee, I know John McPhee, on pedal steel. I love the pedal steel in those songs when it popped up. It was great. Bill Church on the bass, killing it. Mark Jordan on piano, Jack Schroer on alto, tenor, and baritone sax. Boots Houston. Sorry, Boots Houston. Boots Houston on flute. Boots Houston? Sorry, that's funny. And then Rick Schlosser on drums. Man, he was killing it in those last two tracks. And then Gary Malaber on percussion and vibraphone. All tracks were written by Van Morrison, obviously. Man, that... If I had to pick my favorites right off break, Old Woodstock was the one that really, I'd say, spoke to me the most, or I connected to with, the most. Instrumentally though, You're My Woman, hands down. That was such a killer closer, for this album side, because they started really strong with Wild Nights. That was a very bombastic and boisterous song for Van Morrison, and I truly, truly enjoyed it. And I want to give that number one, but the way that they closed was even better than how they started. That's crazy. Both the bookends were absolutely excellent. The tracks in between were very, very good. I wouldn't say they were on par with the first and the last one, but instrumentally, it sound all the way through. I mean, through and through. It is so tight. The details. I mean, I could sit there and listen to that for hours and probably try to break things down, but like, just the way that they layer thing with the keys at points, and the electric guitar from Ronnie when it pops up, like it's just perfect. Like there's so many different little instruments, like the flute as well, but the way that they use them and place them within the mix, they seem more prevalent than they actually are in the song. But they use dramatic effect very well. Van Morrison does, and so does the band. It has a tinge of drama to it, but it also has a tinge of Americana in a way too, not his usual fare where it's almost I'd say English feeling, obviously, or Irish, whatever. Not whatever. I know there's a huge difference, but you know what I'm saying. To me, I guess I would say it's got a UK sort of vibe, but from that era. But this has, I guess, the pedal steel from John McPhee does that. It has a more American feel than his usual stuff, but I think that's honestly a really good listen, or a good look on him. It sounds great. His voice has so much more room to move. That's John Mayall, but he's got a lot of room to move within the mix and the sound itself, and he dances around it. Man, his voice, it's so strong and so layered that like he can literally just fit into any sound that there is. It's crazy. Everything I've heard from Van, he just sort of morphs himself into whatever's needed, but he also never loses that core him, because that voice, you can't lose that. But he does a really good job of fitting into the music, but also sticking out at the same time. He's a very talented artist, and it's a very hard line to sort of balance, and he does it very well. And that was honestly, to be honest, that was excellent. And I can't wait to hear that again. That's one of those like repeat listens, sort of albums, because there was so much going on. There's parts that I was like, oh, like a dog chasing a car, basically, and then another car, goes back the other way. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta turn around and go the other way. Just, apropos, repeat, and here we are. But I love that. Van Morrison, no matter what, he always entertains me, and this was a stimulating sort of sound and album. Mentally, it's got a real tinge of nostalgia and like childhood, maybe teenage years, young adult, maybe pushing it, memories of being out in the sun and just doing dumb stuff and having fun with your friends and not having a care in the world. But that's just what I got a feeling from like a couple of the songs, not all of them. Wild Night, that's probably the one I was getting that from, but also Old Woodstock. You're My Woman, that's a different story. That's definitely a love song in a way, but there was a hint of something different to it as well. Like there was maybe some complications to said love. You never know. He's a very talented writer, and that's another thing. It's like cracking the lyrics. That's another, there was just so much going on. It's hard to focus on everything, but I'll have to go back and listen to the lyrics and actually hear what he was saying. Because the instrumental was so tight, I was just wrapped up in that, to be honest. And Joel, man, you know how to pick him, bro. He always picks like the albums every, at least one album every month, and man, every album he's picked so far has been a winner, and I cannot wait for side 2, which will come next week. And thank you for watching, guys, seriously. And let me know what your favorite song off this album is. Keep it to this side, though. I mean, if you want to do both sides, it doesn't really matter, but there'll be a pinned comment at the top. Let me know what you think, and seriously, as always, I needed that. Music is the best healer, and I don't feel very well right now, but that really helped a lot. So sorry if I'm not on my A game, but I'm trying.